Four coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray, and he hits Drake. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Complete to Kenyon.
A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Murray. It's complete to Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 26.
How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Here we go. He's checking. Crash. Check 26, check 26.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 23-yard.
Gonzalez's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
29-yard line.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 3, Seahawks 0.
And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6. Here's Wilson to throw, and he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a third and 6. Gun. Here's Wilson, and that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now it's Peterson. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and is much more successful as well.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Handoff. It's Mark Ingram. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Quinton Dunbar on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Shotgun now from Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
At the 44-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, he'll buy some time right. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now the late signee, the former Falcon, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Gets it off to Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And 7 at the 21-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Zone now. They'll look to throw. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown Seahawks.
Complete to Greg Olsen.
Greg Olsen. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Extra point.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Cardinals 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play action. Now Wilson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wilson will throw again. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They run the counter. Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss on that play. And now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. first and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Trying to improvise. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
A 25-yard advance.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Seahawks.
Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
After the interception, here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. This time Wilson will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 27-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Murray. He'll air this one out, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Back into his end zone. Dorsett's got him. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Cardinals' 39-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25
yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
To Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Throwing again. Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over
for this defense, CD. That's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. They go play action with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
By the Seahawks.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. Muscles him off. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They can't stop Bruce Herman there as he slips in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So the victory here for Seattle. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they